Mike Straka on Fight Now TV, and UFC 135 is in the books, and Jon Jones is no joke. Defends his title against Quentin Rampage Jackson. John Morgan, MMA junkie, joining me now. And John, do you think that Jon Jones has finally proved to all his detractors that he is the real deal?
Yeah, absolutely. I think so. That was an absolutely masterful performance from the beginning to the end. I didn't really like that move he started out with, crawling. I thought that was a little cocky. But overall, the striking, the wrestling, the submission finish, he's the real deal. He's still got a lot of tests left in front of him, including Rashad Evans, but he's the real deal.
Now, one thing that was interesting, he was so technical tonight, but so poised and so calm. And a guy who's so young, I know he's a champion, but so young. Are you impressed with his poise?
Absolutely. I think the guy inside and outside of the cage, his poise continues to surprise everybody. Starting to see some Anderson Silva-esque movements in there as he retreated away.
Well, we're gonna got Rashad Evans in the background there. Rashad, obviously, the next opponent going up against Mr. Jones, the champion. One fight that stuck out tonight for me was Josh Koscheck really dominating Matt Hughes, and I personally think we've seen the last of Matt Hughes inside the octagon. What do you think?
I think we have as well. I think, maybe he wants to get one more fight in there, but what kind of relevant fight are you going to make for him at this point? It was a devastating loss. Josh Koscheck showed he's just a little too young, a little too fast, a little too strong. Matt Hughes is a legend, but I think it's time he hangs it up.
Here's the challenger, Quentin Rampage Jackson, along with Steven Seagal. Steven Seagal has made a name for himself, believe it or not, in the MMA industry, and Mr. Seagal is over there. Mr. Seagal, you want to join us real quick? Be great. I noticed you were with Mr. Jackson. This is John Morgan, MMA junkie, Mike Straka, Fight Now TV, and Tap Out. We noticed you were with Quentin. Did you corner him, or did you teach him any special moves?
No, he's just a friend of mine, and I just praised him on his improvement. His head movement is the best I've ever seen, and he tried real hard. That's all. He really gave it a gallant effort.
Thank you so much. Have a great night. Yeah. Steven Seagal. And John, as we wrap up.
That just happened.
Now, as we wrap up the UFC 135 coverage here on Fight Now TV, I just think that it was overall a pretty good card. I think the main event was electric, and it did deliver.
Yeah, it really did. A couple slow moments in the heavyweight fights, but you're going to expect that when you saw the main card. The main event was what everybody was here to see, and it absolutely delivered. Jon Jones is the real deal. He's a superstar. This building was absolutely electric. It was great to be back in Denver.
All right, guys. From Denver, Colorado, Mike Straka, John Morgan, Fight Now TV, back to you in the studio. The Mark Hunt Ben Rothwell fight. I gotta say, I don't really blame these guys. Heavyweights and high altitude, you know they're gonna gas out. It wasn't the most exciting fight in the world at all, but Mark Hunt won, and he is a crowd favorite.
I gassed out just walking to the arena today, so I get it. But no, you know what? Mark Hunt won, and he showed a lot of strong wrestling in it. You know, that's something we haven't ever seen. Rothwell really didn't do himself much justice by kind of not really setting up those takedowns and really just rushing forward. But hey, credit to Mark Hunt for kind of shoring up the wrestling game and looking good with the strikes.
What did you think overall? What fight stuck out for you besides the two main events?
Nate Diaz, masterful performance by Nate Diaz. Probably the best performance we've ever seen. He just owned Takanori Gomi on the feet, which is not what we expected. We thought maybe he'd be able to take it to the ground and beat him in the grappling department. He just owned him on the feet. That was an incredible performance.
Yeah, and he was very respectful at the end. I loved it. I loved it when he helped Gomi up. You know, just like his brother helped Frank Shamrock up. It was reminiscent of that. And I talked a little bit with Nate after the fight. Check this out.